Hey, are you struggling with hormonal acne? If you have chin acne or acne along the jawline, we're going to talk about where that might be coming from. And I'm also going to have a few solutions if you're just having breakouts during your cycle. So stay tuned for that. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Angela Mager. I am a registered nurse with over 25 years of experience, and I also am a health coach where I help women to improve their hormonal imbalances so that they can get their health back. All right, so if you are having hormonal acne, there are a few things that can cause you to break out because of your hormones. So if you're over the age of, say, 25, a lot of times this is something that we can remedy by making some changes. And so you're not going to have to be stuck with having acne for decades. So please, learn from my problems, because I struggled with hormonal acne up through into my mid 40s. So I'm very happy that I very rarely have a breakout, and if I do, it's really a small thing. And so it's still a process, but it's nothing like it was prior to finding out what's going on. So you could be having, what was going on with me is during my cycle, I would have breakouts, and they would be like a regular cystic kind of acne, anywhere in the T-zone. So it could be on the chin, or it could be, in the cheek area, sometimes on the forehead, not too often. All right, what I did was I started taking this supplement. I was already changing my diet. I had already cut out sugar and done the things to start improving my health. But this supplement, calcium D-glucarate, which is not a calcium supplement, it isn't going to bring up your calcium levels. That's a whole other topic for another day. Not something I recommend, by the way, is taking a calcium supplement, but that's another topic. But the calcium D-glucarate helps the body detoxify, and it helps specifically with detoxifying your estrogen. If there's some dysbiosis of the microbiome in your intestines, and you could have symptoms of that or not. The breakouts could be a symptom of that. And so, but when I say symptoms, I mean like constipation, bloating, just lots of gas, these kind of things. Okay, those are also symptoms of having a microbiome that is not optimal while you're fixing that. So I'm not saying you should take calcium D-glucarate forever, but that it can help while you take care of the root problem of having the imbalance. And it can really kind of help you to see, is that what the problem is? Because I saw improvement within the first month or so of taking calcium D-glucarate. Talk to your doctor before you take any kind of supplements. They may or may not be familiar, but it's always a good idea to check them out, especially if you're on medication or you have a diagnosis that could be interfered with. So that's number one. Also, we can have testosterone out of balance, or DHEA, or testosterone androgen can cause especially the chin, the jawline kind of acne after puberty. So in women, so if you're experiencing that, it could be that excessive testosterone. So one of the big ways to improve the testosterone imbalance is to lower stress. So here is a few ways that you can bring your testosterone down by lowering your stress hormones. And so number one is going to be to practice deep breathing. So I totally get that things can be crazy and hectic in your life. So taking some really nice deep breaths just throughout the day, maybe setting a timer on your phone to remind you to take a deep breath every other hour or something like that. Just something as simple as that. You can keep doing whatever you're doing, but just breathe in, take a nice deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale nice and slow as long as you can exhale. Just try to really draw out your exhale, and that is a great way to get your body into the parasympathetic mode, which is where we should be spending the majority of our time. That is the relaxation nervous system mode of our body. But a lot of times we're in the wrong, the more heightened, excited, sympathetic mode, which we really should not be in all day long. We need to have more of the relaxation, and that's what we're designed for. That's how God created us to be. And so sometimes we have to be more intentional about doing that. All right, so that is the first way to help you to do that without totally unplugging from everything that you're involved in your life. The second way that you can reduce your stress, which will help you to improve your testosterone balance in your body and your hormones, is to take your exercise down a notch. If you're somebody who really likes to do intense exercise, if you feel like you need to exercise long periods of time, like you love to ride your bike for hours, or maybe you are a runner, or even doing other kind of really vigorous exercise that can be intense, sometimes that is not healthy for your hormones, especially around midlife. So if you're experiencing other symptoms of feeling overly stressed, other than having the hormonal acne, maybe if you don't sleep well at night or you have lacked energy during the day, those are signs that your body is telling you to calm down a little bit. And so if you're someone who exercises really hard, bring that down a little bit, maybe exercise a little bit shorter or quite a bit shorter, depending on you know what's going on. So bring the exercise down to 20-30 minutes a day. See how that affects you. If you're used to much longer periods, just a few days a week, you might want to try something totally different and exercise a little shorter period of time, but several times during the week. That can help, and also bringing down the intensity a little bit. See if that helps you to sleep better, helps you to have more energy during the day. It doesn't happen immediately, but if your body is stressed and you're stressing it even more by exercising really hard, this affects your thyroid, it affects your testosterone, it affects your adrenals, which is affecting those other things. So it's really important that you consider this if you're having those kind of symptoms. So yes, that can help too with clearing up your skin. And then the third way that you can lower the stress, which can also in turn affect all of your hormones, is to sleep better. So we need to get a good night's sleep for our body to do the repairing it needs to do. We don't sleep well unless we are in a hormonal balance. So it's kind of like chicken or the egg. Try to get better sleep and also work on just improving your overall health, which will help your hormonal balance. There's lots of things that can help with sleep. I will link to a video about getting a good night's sleep if that is a struggle for you, because that can be in and of itself a whole other problem that you might be facing. So if it is, check out that video. All right, so we covered our estrogen metabolizing and detoxifying. We covered stress hormones. And now the third way that we can have a hormonal imbalance that's causing too much testosterone, that's causing breakouts along in the chin, even when we're 40-something years old, is insulin resistance. So high insulin can create high androgens, and it causes all of our hormones work together. So it just causes hormonal imbalance overall, but it also causes diabetes. And so if you don't already have diabetes, but you're eating a lot of refined carbohydrates or sugar, you need to cut back on those things and see how that helps you with your acne and also just with your overall health. You might notice that you feel better whenever you eat more whole, real food. Anything that is made with wheat, anything that's been manufactured in like breads, cereal, granola bars, having crackers, all of these kind of foods, they are just like sugar. They can quickly go into our bloodstream and cause us to have that same blood sugar spike as if you ate some candy. That is how wheat especially breaks down in the body. So to lower your insulin level, you want to eat more real food, eat more of just fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, meat, even rice and potatoes. They're real food, okay? So eating less of the refined foods will help you to improve your insulin, which will improve your skin. So there you have it. Those are 3 areas to focus on to improve your hormones and improve your skin. So that was your estrogen, the stress, and insulin level. So if this was helpful to you, if you are a woman who wants to get her health back by improving her hormone imbalance, you know that your hormones aren't quite the way they used to be, then subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified every week when I put out a new video. I would love to support you in your journey back to health. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.